Hello friends, now we are going to discuss about the instrumental methods of analysis. The instrumental methods of chemical analysis have become the principal means of obtaining information in diverse areas of science and technology. The speed, high sensitivity, low limits of the detection and simultaneous detection capability and automated operation of the modern instrument when compared to classical methods of analysis have created this majority. Professionals in the all branches of science have based important decision, solve the problems and advance their fields using the instrumental measurement. Therefore, all scientists are obligated to have a fundamental understanding of instruments and their application in order to confidently and accurately address their needs. A modern, well-educated scientist is one of who can solve the problems with an analytical approach and who can apply the modern instrumentation to the problems. With this information, the scientist can develop the analytical method to solve the problems and obtain the appropriately precise and accurate and valid information. This will present the fundamental principle of instrumental measurement, applications of principles to specific type of chemical measurement. The instrumental methods of analysis are classified into two types. First one is electrical method and second one is optical method. It in electrical method involves the measurement of current, voltage or resistance in relation to the concentration of certain species in the solution. For example, potentiometric method and conductometric method. In the electrical method, by using the electrical current, we are going to analyze the concentration of the specific ions present in the solution. Optical, second method is optical method. In the optical method are based on how the sample act towards the electromagnetic radiation. That is, by absorption of light, we are going to measure the concentration of species present in the certain solution. For example, colorimetric method and UV visual IR methods. Here, we are going to study the behavior of sample with electromagnetic radiations. The advantage of instrumental analysis are these methods are faster than chemical methods that we are going to use in regular lab. These methods require only small quantities of sample. That means very small quantities of sample present in the solution. Then also it can be detected. These methods will give the very accurate, valid results. And these are very sensitive for the very traces amount of sample also. The disadvantage of instrumental analysis are these instrumental are very costly. Instruments are economically costly. Then instrumental require high maintenance for example, if the glass electrodes are there, they need a high maintenance. We have to maintain the instrument from the mechanical damages. Now we are going to discuss about the colorimetry. Colorimetry method, which in the colorimetric instrument is used to analyze the composition of the solution. It also called the visible spectrometry since using visible wavelength. UV spectrometry and IR spectrometry would use the ultraviolet or infrared wavelengths respectively. Of course, those will require different instrument since the instrument is designed to produce the and detect only visible wavelength. The colorimetry works on the principle of Beer-Lambert's law. Beer-Lambert's law, it is a combination of two laws. The Beer law says that Beer law says that the amount of light absorbed is directly proportional to the concentration of the solute in the solution. That means the how much amount of light is absorbed is directly proportional to the concentration of the solute present in that solution. Then where thickness of the solution is kept constant. Then Lambert's law states that the amount of light absorbed is directly proportional to the length and thickness of the solution. Here, concentration is kept constant and thickness of the solution is varied. By combination of these laws said that the absorbance or optical of the light absorbing medium is directly proportional to the concentration and thickness of the colored solution. Absorption increases as the concentration increases. or if the absorption also increases if the thickness increases. The plot of the absorption against concentration gives the straight line and passes through the origin. When monochromatic light of intensity I0 is incident on the transparent medium, a part of light is absorbed, that is I0. A part of light is reflected and remaining part of light is transmitted. That means here I0 is intensity of incident light, IA is intensity of absorbed light, IR is intensity of reflected light, and IT is intensity of transmitted light. For the here we are going to take the glass solution in the glass. So therefore IR intensity of reflected light is negligible. Therefore intensity of incident light is equal to IA plus IT. Therefore the term I0 log of I0 divided by IT is called absorbance or optical density, and this absorbance is directly proportional to the concentration and thickness of the solution. Here epsilon is constant. If the thickness is kept constant, then the absorbance changes linearly with the concentration of specific concentration range. IT divided by I0 is transmittance, that is T. Therefore absorbance log of I0 divided by IT is equal to log of 1 by T. Therefore it is gives rise to minus log T. Here log of I0 divided by IT is equal to absorbance A, that is equal to epsilon into C into T, where epsilon is a constant, C is a concentration, T is a thickness of the solution. Therefore epsilon is a constant, therefore here we kept the thickness of the solution is also constant. Therefore absorbance of light is directly proportional to the concentration of the solution. The instrumentation of colorimetry involves the several parts in it. It involves the light source, slits, lens, filters, cuvette, photocell and output. In the light source is commonly used colorimetry transparent tungsten filament monochromator. To select the particular wavelength of filter, monochromator are used to split the light from the light source. Sample holder, a test tube or cuvette are used to hold the color solution. They are made up of glass at the visible wavelength. Photodetector or system. Photodetector or system. When the light falls on the detector system, an electric current is generated. This reflects the galvanometer reading. The measuring device current from the detector to the feed to the measuring device, that is galvanometer, shows the meter reading, and that directly proportional to the intensity of light. Here light source we are going to use the tungsten light. Slit here it will increase falls the light source on the lens. Lens instrument using the filter the has a wavelength selector requires to lens focus the correctly light from the source through the filters and cuvette to the detector. Here filters are used to filter the light which can incidentally only monochromatic light on the sample, so that here other wavelengths are not incident on the sample, so only monochromatic light is incident. Photosensitive detector will measure the intensity of light and it will generate the current, and output it will show the generated current in the form of absorbed intensity or optical density. Here by using the colorimetric analysis we are going to determine the amount of copper present in the copper sulfate solution, that is the application of colorimetric ions. Here in the cupric ion solution, if the less concentration is there, it will show the less color. If we now to detect the copper ion, we have to make it more color. For that we are going to add the ammonia. When we are going to add the ammonia, it will give the deep blue color, because copper ion will react with the ammonia and they are going to produce the cupra ammonium sulfate complex, that is which is the deep blue color. The absorbance increase as the concentration increases. The plot of absorbance against concentration gives a straight line and passes through the origin. The procedure followed for this are, here we are going to take the copper sulfate solution, that is the stock solution we are going to take, and we are going to add the 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25 ml of copper sulfate solution in 5 separate volumetric flask. After 10 minutes we are going to add the ammonia so that it will form the deep blue color, and that deep blue color solution is diluted up to the mark. Then the solution optical density is measured. In order to standardize the instrument, we are going to use the distilled water for the adjusting 00, because distilled water is completely free from the impurities. Then by using the wavelength light 590 to 610 nanometer, we are going to measure the absorbance of light. Then after obtaining the reading for all standard solution, now we are going to take our testing solution and we are going to record the optical density. Then we are going to draw the graph absorbance versus concentration. Then we are going to get the straight line which is passing through the origin. Then by note downing the absorbance of light for the unknown solution, then we are going to calculate the concentration of unknown solution by using the following equations. The advantage of colorimetry are it gives the accurate result at very low concentration. The substance of which gravimetric or titrimetric procedure not available for this technique can be used to find their concentration. It is easily carryable and transferable. And disadvantage of colorimetry are cannot be used for colorless compounds. Similar color from the interfering substance can be produced errors in the results. The application of colorimetry are used in the food industry, manufacture of paints. It is widely used in hospitals and laboratory for estimation of biochemical samples like plasma and urine.